Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football.
All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the New England Patriots. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they're led out by a guy who's done just about everything you could ever imagine to do in this league, the great Tom Brady.
It's been a lot of fun watching him develop in his career. But that will to win, he's had that probably since birth. And it transmits itself throughout his entire ball club. Watching him play, it can be an absolute joy unless you're on the other team.
Brady now on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of NC State. It's Phillip Rivers.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. What I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Rivers on the money, complete. It'll be a gain of 6. And that'll make this a second down.
Second 90, black 15.
The first carry now. This is Hill. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Rivers. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up.
They're good, but they're not like
they executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and I think those numbers are going to increase.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Delta! Wait, 89!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. Charger football to start quarter number 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Hey, I'm gonna go load it. Load it.
This shit got download.
Load it.
How long is there?
To throw, Rivers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Michel. He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd and 12, Brady, and Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little 1st half here, partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter?
Probably you want man, right?
Bathroom or anything?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go.
All right.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
That's what they told me. Collar, bro.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
Interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change it on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You probably prepared for like maybe some changes you might expect. But
little balls,
you like what your game plan's showing you.
11 yards there, first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Pat, let me know when you're ready, bro.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
You still doing that?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
I mean, right here.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
I might still doing that.
Melvin Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Still got it?
Certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now Brady able to get this to Gordon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers ready for their next possession. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yards. And, again, that second score here in the third quarter. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Rivers now from the 50. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And some room to roam now.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss.
Hey, I'm going to try Wi-Fi, bro. Yeah, it's kind of messing up.
A third down.
It's a tough one right
like
there.
I was just on, like, even FaceTime, bro. It was skipping, bro.
In order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
All right, I'll be right back, bro.
Something a little more advantageous.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Hey, foxtrot.
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, Thomas has got it, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end. We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Rivers to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback away.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Vigil. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Rivers. That one complete to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down. Rivers, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And it's Michel once again. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they were looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll run with Michel, and he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returning, it's Benjamin. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 10. A minute 37 remaining. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Edwards. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And some space here. And they finally are able to take it.